Welcome, one and all, to Kanpai News. It's news. It's news time. It's snooze time. It will be snooze time after I'm done with this.
I'm about to de-fuck up my joke, but my camera's just going to disappear again, so sorry, apologies, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, because...
Overexposed, No,
I underexposed it, right? But then I hit it to auto, so it would gradually come back in, right? But the problem is, in order to actually set it back to the not overexposed, I had to turn off auto, which was back to zero.
Welcome to Kanpai News for the week commencing the 3rd of September 2023. I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined by Thaylien and normally exposed Xeno. How are you guys doing this week? Are you honoring the way of your father with your samurai boken?
I feel like he's honoring the way of not pressing the talk button.
Yes. Oh no.
I think he's actually genuinely broken his push to talk. Well, I'll speak on behalf of Thaylien. While so Thaylien is very he's very unknowledgeable of all events, anime and weeb culture and everything
I am
this week.
Thirsty for it.
He's so thirsty for a good juicing of that lovable weeb knowledge. So yeah.
Well, we don't have
by the new presence of the Bokken that I have brought out of hiding, specifically to show my weebdomness.
Or he's a thug.
Well, yes, and
It's sad. Anyway, right.
We don't have nearly as much news this week. Only 8 stories. So let's get right into it. Right. So the Japanese government's Future Tokyo initiative will see the opening of Anime Tokyo Station, a new exhibition space in Tokyo's Ikebukuro district. Ikebukuro. There we go. On October 31st. The venue, which spans 3 floors, will feature exhibits, pop-up shops, workshops, and a gallery showcasing anime materials on loan from the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. A pre-opening event funded by figures like Koichi Yamadera and Mina Tominaga. Why did it not...
What?
Anyway. Voice actors. They're voice actors. Aha. There we go. Offered a glimpse of the space, which aims to serve as a gateway for global visitors to the world of anime, encompassing classics and the latest popular works. So this last week we had the one about the Anime Museum, or the Anime Archive service, and now we've got this one, which is, honestly, that's really cool.
Yeah, more development for Tokyo. I like it.
Cool.
So, moving on.
This.
Toho began streaming after the first 15 minutes of the anime film of Akira Toriyama's Sandland on Friday. The video also features a message from Toriyama alongside an illustration of his favorite character from the series, Swimmer's Papa. Tomokazu Sugita, the voice of Swimmer's Papa, narrates the message, which reads, "Thanks so much to all you amazing fans out there who have already gone out to see the Sandland movie. Moviegoer counts are still not as high as they could be, but we've already received some very positive reviews. Some lovely people have even shared that they were surprised to find themselves deeply moved by the movie. In particular, the rave reviews and the mecha appearing in Sandland are entirely thanks to the hard work of the animation staff. And to anyone out there who hasn't seen the movie, who are debating going to watch it, or are reluctant to head out to the movie theatre, don't overthink things. I really hope that everyone has a chance to see this film."
I watched.
Things. Just spend the money.
Just consume. I did actually watch this. It is unfortunately not subtitled, and as of right now, I don't believe there is a subtitled version out there. But even
don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. This is Toho. They will bring the video down.
That is a fair point. But
just don't. Don't even skip through it. Don't skip through it.
Even not being able to understand what they were saying, it was really fun to watch, and the energy was great. The voice actors were great. I actually really want to see this.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn,
and I don't want to incur the wrath of Toho, so
that's fair.
Right. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, right, okay. Bandai Namco Entertainment has unveiled a character trailer for a second weapon introduction video for the upcoming Sword Art Online Last Recollection. Yeah, that is right. Okay.
What's
action
a Rast
role playing.
recollection?
What?
What's a Rast recollection?
Rast Recollection. Action role playing game set to launch in Japan on October 5th and in the West on October 6th. I mean, you could just keep it in Japan. We wouldn't mind. The game will be available on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and nothing else. There is not available on PC via Steam in the slightest.
Oh, definitely not. It's not there. 100%.
Nope. Sword Art Online Rast Recollection will showcase its unique take on the War of Underworld arc, which will differ from both the original light novel and anime. The game features an extensive character roster of planks of wood and numerous story episodes, and come just in time to replace another game we'll all talk about later.
Armored Core is already dead. Or it soon will be. D3 Publisher has announced Custom Mech Wars, an upcoming game set to release this winter for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam. The game offers players the ability to construct custom mecha by combining various parts and weapons. These designs can be altered and fine-tuned, and more parts can be acquired as players progress through the single-player storyline. Furthermore, the game enables cooperative multiplayer missions, allowing players to use their customized mechs alongside those created by others. Trial version of Custom Mech Wars will be available to play at the Tokyo Game Show in September. I had a look through the trailer. Probably can't really play it, but there's like
we're good. Do it.
There's like a train mecha. There's a burger mecha. There's
I mean, look at that.
tank mecha running around.
That's a Zoid. That's a Zoid.
That is a Zoid.
That one's got a hammer.
Kitty. There's Burger Bot. Couple Bot. Computer Bot. There you go.
Oh my god.
Look at all of these. Look at all of them.
Bunny Wunny is doing it for me.
This is dumb enough for a stream.
Choo Choo Bot. That's 3 trains on a stack.
Choo Bot. Yep. Triple Scoop Bot.
Oh no.
This looks dumb enough for a stream.
I love it. The fact that it's got co-op is amazing. It's already a plus over Armored Core.
Armored Core.
Now, unfortunately, we're going from that story straight into something.
Okay. So here's a disclaimer. The following story contains themes of a nature that YouTube does not appreciate, so viewers may wish to skip ahead, and there will be a timestamp for you to go to. Right, for anybody still here, an external probe conducted by talent agency Johnny and Associates has revealed that its late founder, Johnny Kitagawa, severely mistreated numerous aspiring pop stars from the 1950s to the 2010s. The investigation also uncovered that the agency had covered up Kitagawa's behavior with family members, including his sister Mary Yasuko Fujishima, allegedly aware of the mistreatment and involved in covering it up. The investigation team has recommended that the agency apologize to those affected and established a system for making amends. Furthermore, the team suggested that Kitagawa's niece, Julie Keiko Fujishima, should resign as chief to address the company's family management governance issues. The probe comes after the United Nations Human Rights Council's Working Group on Business and Human Rights reported in August that hundreds of talents from the agency were exploited and severely mistreated, and it highlighted issues within Japan's entertainment industry that allowed such actions to persist. There is so much more to the story, but given the nature of it, we'll let you decide if you want to read the rest via the link in the description below.
Yeah, it's a very heavy topic, and we really downplay it because YouTube's not going to play nice. So
we gave this story a read beforehand and edited it as, basically on the fly to remove things that YouTube would 100% just nix the video on.
Yeah, I thought it was.
There was very few ways of saying it nicely.
Yeah,
I thought given the scope of it and the fact that the UN was involved, I thought it was still important to bring up. But let's try to move on before we dwell too far.
I can't even make that joke. So like following suit into sad news. On September 1st, the official site for the mobile game SINoALICE announced it will shut down service for the global version on November 15th. They have already stopped the sale of the in-game currency Twilight Crystals and will issue refunds. Now, refunds will be available for Twilight Crystal purchases starting November 15th. This follows the shutdown of the Chinese version last year, which had a special ending created by Yoko Taro himself. There's no news on if the global version will receive the same or similar treatment. The Japanese version started in June, on June 6th, 2017, with the global version coming much later, July 1st, 2020. Luckily,
we're done with this story.
Luckily, SAO is here to fill the open hole in my heart.
How long have you been playing SINoALICE then, Xeno?
Since it started, basically.
Since it started.
Wow.
Or the global version, at least, rather. But we could see it happening because the collab stopped, right? All the collab events stopped, and all the events that we were getting were like really mediocre, and we could see it coming from miles away. They'd already like committed to shutting it down, probably sometime. Yeah. So I can't remember.
Probably around the same time they shut down the Chinese version.
Quite
and
possibly.
This is when games like Power Wash Simulator are having collabs with, SpongeBob, with Back to the Future, with Final Fantasy VII. I mean,
yeah, but that
Power game Wash can't Simulator. Keep getting away with that.
No, but Power Wash Simulator isn't a
no, you're right.
Gacha game, right? It isn't, and the mobile market for gacha games just doesn't exist like it in the West like it does in the East, right? So I just think that they're trying to pander to a market that just doesn't exist. Like, I'm interested to pick up Honkai Star Rail, and maybe consider playing that more.
But you think about how popular Genshin's been.
No, I get that. Yeah. I get that. But like, one thing that's a huge turn off for me is I watched Giguk for Honkai Star Rail specifically, I watched Giguk and the Anime Man and Sea-Dog VA do 10 pulls. So basically, you
100
for anyone that doesn't know, basically for anyone that doesn't know, you typically you're allowed to do like pulls in blocks of X number because you get like an extra one character. So like you might be pulling 10 times, but you're actually paying for only 9 of those or some ludicrous stuff like that. I don't know if that's the case with Honkai Star Rail. All I know is that they spent $100 each, and they only got 2 to 3 legendaries each, and it was just like a 5 out of 5 stars, and it was just like, that's a crazy amount of money to try and get one, and it might not even be the one you want. So if it's a case of like you can easily amass the in-game currency, I'm fine to put time into it, but I'd probably rather play some other games like Raft and things with.
Yeah.
Or Final Fantasy 14.
That
was a brilliant stream. We had fun with that.
Especially because you got the overpowered laws in there with you.
Yeah.
No, because like all the quests were just like, oh, go over there, talk to that person, go.
Yeah.
Like literally, there was only one quest in the entire line that actually had fight shit. I'm like,
it was only fun because we were all just goofing off in there.
Oh, we were mucking about like nuts. Anyway.
Right. So one more piece of bad news, and then I promise we'll wrap up on something good. So Sony Interactive Entertainment is set to raise the annual subscription prices for the PlayStation Plus online gaming service worldwide, starting September 6th, although existing annual subscribers will only see the new pricing at their next renewal after November 6th. PlayStation Plus is an essential requirement for accessing online multiplayer games, and the new prices are as follows. Yep. PlayStation Plus Essential 12-month subscription, $79.99 US.
Just do dollars and pounds.
All right, $79.99 and £59.99, up from $59.99 and $49.99 respectively. PlayStation Plus Extra 12 months, $134.99 US, $135, or £99, up from $99 and £84. And the PlayStation Plus Premium 12-month subscription, $160 or £120, up from $120 or £100. So that's quite a price hike.
Not just
That's
that, but like,
significant.
why are there 3 fucking
Well, they do each
subscription platforms?
They do each have benefits. PlayStation Plus is just, I think, the normal, the essential pack. So that just gives you like basic subscribers
Online
access to
games.
online games, 2 free games a month, and cloud storage for saves. Extra has everything from essential, but also includes the back catalog of PlayStation 4 and 5 games, or a back catalog. And Premium has those 2, plus a back catalog of PlayStation 3 games, and access to a select catalog of PlayStation and PlayStation 2 and PSP games, as well as playing games through streaming.
Here's the question that I always have to ask. The subscriptions going up, are they offering anything new? Because
No,
as far as I know,
No.
as far as I know, if it's just a subscription service, Xbox's one went up by about £2 a month.
Yeah.
So, but that's because they added a massive amount to their catalogue. And you know, it's
Fuck knows.
this
They're
is
probably
still,
just we just put some more stuff on. You know.
yeah,
let's
we'll
just
just,
increase
we'll
the
just give you
price.
$20 extra a year.
Yeah, this doesn't say anything about like any new stuff.
So, do you guys know about Games for Windows Live?
Vaguely.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right. So, Games for Windows Live was actually basically the Xbox Live subscription, but for Windows.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They actually
I
try
have it.
to have PC gamers pay to play on this thing. And I remember Dawn of War 2, the base game, was tied into this. And Dawn of War 2 had an active following, like a huge active following. And one of the updates, because Microsoft were like, oh, people aren't paying to play online video games. Oh, what unreasonable players. They shut down Games for Windows Live. And that meant any game that utilized Games for Windows Live, and there was a number of them, you couldn't play multiplayer anymore. And Dawn of War 2 went like, okay, we need to swap over to Steam.
Yeah. But there's also the Xbox Live can now just applies to PC as well.
Yes,
So
they
you
just
can-
consolidated the service essentially.
It's massively consolidated. It's one of the cheapest subscriptions to run, and you do just get a huge catalogue of free games for one subscription.
I see. I wouldn't say free games, because as
No,
far as I
no,
know, you
yeah.
can't continue to play the game if you've cancelled your subscription.
Yeah, you're just renting them
Yeah, that's
essentially.
true. You are subscribing to the service in the same way that you can't go and watch Netflix shows if you cancel your Netflix subscription. But
There used to be a service
when you
in like
consider
the
that
mid 2000s called GameTap. That was like the earliest model of this that I can remember. It's how I first played Psychonauts. Actually, it was really fun. It's really good. And then, but the architecture wasn't really there yet. So,
yeah, but it's the simple thing that if you put in a £12 subscription, and for a month you can play as many games as you want, as many games as you can have access to, as you can download in that time. Okay, you've just rented 8 different AAA or AA
that
games.
cost $60 each.
Yes, exactly. $40 to $60 each, depending on where you got them from, how old they are. Games that you haven't been able to play because you couldn't afford them at full price, or you wanted something else at full price that you prioritized. That's amazing.
The fact that Steam does this for free, well, not the game stuff, but the matchmaking, the online component does this for free, and PlayStation wants to charge you $80 for it. That is more than the price of a AAA game.
No, but here's the big thing. A lot of Steam's bills are subsidized by the purchasing games, right?
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Like 30%. It's 30% of the Steam sale goes to Steam itself, right? And that is used to pay. But the thing is, like,
how much of PlayStation sales go to PlayStation?
The
go to Sony?
Games don't cost extra just for being on Steam, though.
Yeah, well,
so the games makers don't actually recoup that 30% by hiking the price on Steam.
Well, I mean, unless you're Bethesda and decide, like, oh, my piece of shit game is just gonna.
Well,
how much is Starfield?
Exactly.
Anyway,
I don't know how much Starfield is, but I know how much they try to shovel into Fallout 76. So, let's finish up with our last story of the day. The staff for the stage musical adaptation of Phantom Blood, the first arc of Hirohiko Araki's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure manga, revealed the cast and visuals on August 29th. The musical will debut in Tokyo's Imperial Theatre on February 6th through 28th. It will then run in Hokkaido's Sapporo Cultural Arts Theatre, Hitaru, from March 26th to 30th, and Hyogo Performing Arts Centre, Kobelco Grand Hall, from April 9th to 14th. The cast includes Yuyu Matsushita and Shotaro Arasawa as Jonathan Joestar, Mamoru Miyano as Dio Brando.
Young and old self. But only one Dio.
Only one Dio, because there is only one Dio.
Yeah.
Mamoru Miyano as Dio Brando, Miisha Shimizu as Erina Pendleton, Young Deus as Robert E.O. Speedwagon, Yoshihisa Higashiyama and Yusuke Hirose as Will A. Zeppeli, Yamato Kochi as Jack the Ripper, Junpei Shimada as Wang Chang, Kong Kawata as Dario Brando, and Tetsuya Besho as George Joestar I.
It's a good George Joestar, I gotta say. That's a
good
George Joestar.
George Joestar. Yeah.
I like this one too.
And of course, yes.
Yeah, no, he looks awesome. He looks absolutely fantastic.
So that's a fun one.
And the Dio is also.
Why are there two Zeppelis though?
I don't know. Is there a young and old Zeppeli? There's not really, is there?
No, there isn't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Can you scroll up to Jojo?
Let's take another appreciative look at Dio.
Yeah, Dio looks amazing.
Yes.
So that's one Joseph or Jonathan.
Yeah.
And that's the other one.
I'm wondering.
Maybe it's not younger and older.
Maybe it's just a case of like who they had available. Like it might be a case of
there could also be understudies.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because it can be a fairly intense role.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was a fun little story to have it at the end because they honestly did a really good job with the costume direction at least. Yes.
I love Dario Brando looking exactly as as drunk and disorderly as he is.
Yeah, can we go back to Speedwagon for a second?
That was up here, yes.
Yeah, I didn't think Speedwagon had a bowler hat. I thought he'd had a top hat as well.
Maybe that's artistic license.
Like, you know.
Does he steal Zeppeli's hat?
No, because Speedwagon for.
Yeah, he's got the
top hat.
Oh, what? No, wait, wait.
Oh.
He does change his hat, it seems.
There you
So
go.
in many panels, he has a bowler hat. That's interesting.
Maybe it's only the anime that has.
No, I do think he might actually get Speedwagon's hat because if you go back to,
there's that one that's from the anime. That's got the bowler
if you
hat.
Go back to the. Thank you. Yeah, scroll down to Zeppeli. Right, that's Zeppeli's hat.
Oh right.
I think he does. And I think I only remember him with Zeppeli's hat. Right.
Yes. Well, that's where he's got all the memes come from. Is when he's got Zeppeli's hat.
Yeah. There's another one from the anime with the bowler. Yep. There you go.
Zeppeli hat. Yeah. All the Zeppeli hat. Right. Are we done for the news?
I believe we are actually done for the news.
Yes,
Who would imagine?
we are, in fact.
Who would imagine we'd be done with the news in under half an hour?
Criminal.
And not the massive 40-minute challenge we did last time.
God.
Oh, there was just so much news.
There was. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we are discussing environmentalism in anime and just how it handles it in general, which is, I thought it was a really good discussion. And make sure you tune in, stay newsed throughout your week, and tune in next week for more Kanpai news.
News.